This is the Museum of Archaeology in the city of Urfa in Turkey, very close to the ancient site of Gobekli Tepe, or Gobekli Tepe, which we just visited. So this is a recreation of what the ceremonial center of Gobekli Tepe looks like, dated at 12,000 years old, supposedly. And some of these are 18 feet tall and weigh at least 20 tons, the big ones. And many more are like half size. So this, of course, was built so that people could come and visit what the site would be like if you were allowed inside, but of course you're not. It's a very delicate ancient site. And so this is the next best thing. Again, you get a sense of scale. So these T-shaped pillars are relatively unique, as far as I know, in the archaeological record. And Gobekli Tepe, I believe, was discovered in the 1960s, but most of the excavation dates from somewhere in the region of about 10 years ago. So let's do some more exploring. These are some of the animal drawings and carvings found at Gobekli Tepe. Let's go up into the main exhibition area. Yes, there's a lot of mortar between the stones at Gobekli Tepe, but these giant monoliths, they are megalithic in terms of size, but not in terms of quality when we compare them with Peru and Bolivia and Egypt. But it's a fine accomplishment, taking into account the only tools they supposedly had were stone, like stone axes. So the material of the pillars is limestone, relatively soft, and hacked out using tools like this.
This is the D chamber from the site.
Oh, the D chamber.
This one.
Ah, okay.
The most model.
Okay, so this is the exact scale model of what's called the D chamber at Gobekli Tepe. There are four, A, B, C, and D. And now they're doing new excavations, and Gobekli Tepe could in fact be much, much larger than what they think it is as of now in terms of excavations. So you can see the sculpture is relatively crude, but then again take into account that they were Stone Age people who did the work in all likelihood. And this is believed to be one of the one of the houses, with Bernadette modeling for scale. Ta-da! Very good. Sorry, I've already gone past the head. And vessels for making food, once again probably made of limestone, in some case some harder stones from the area or brought into the area. Well, since the signal's working, I guess I'll just proceed through this actually quite massive museum that's only about 3 years old. Again, this museum is in the city of Urfa in southern Turkey. We're getting closer and closer to the border with Syria. So we're out of Gobekli Tepe, and now we're into the Halaf culture, which is of early ceramic period. The Chalcolithic age. Well, they can date Gobekli Tepe because supposedly they found some organic material in its construction. I don't know how truthful that is, but that's the only way that you can do radiocarbon or carbon-14 testing. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this little video. I mainly just wanted to focus on the Gobekli Tepe aspect of the museum. So I may turn the camera on a little later if I find something more interesting than a bunch of pots, which I've seen quite a few of.